Oh, yo, mic check, mic check. Look here, this Tom Slick, aka Rondo. It's been a minute, huh, Lee? We haven't been on doing the R&B and hip hop shreds for a while. You know, they've been opening up. So we've been opening up the compound and doing a little more doper stuff. But hey, we still have to keep that online presence. And so the hip hop shred, R&B shreds will still take place. And today, I tell you what, the great thing about taking that pause is we had the opportunity to record and run into a whole lot of artists during the 50th anniversary of the Pride, San Francisco Pride. Remember, you was in the cafe, it was cracking. I don't know how many people came through there. Yeah, it was
cracking.
Woo, they came through the compound, got some food, man. We ran them through there. We had Mario B fashion. He had the whole little thing, man. But not to talk about that, but during that episode, you know, we had the opportunity to see a lot of dope people. Some people we could just bypass everything and just give them that producer pick. And one of the producer picks was that group right down there. If you can see them down there, Level 13 just came and just like smashed it. I mean, they had the presence and everything. They just came. They knew it. They knew what they had to do. They was just standing there. They was like, lights, camera, action. I just point to that camera. They were like, that one and that one. I was like, bye. Anyway, so they were just even ready professional. So, you know, welcome to the On Stage Plus Network. And this is the Hip Hop Shred portion on online. So how y'all doing down there? What's happening?
Hey, man, feeling great. Hey. Good.
It look like y'all in Dr. Dre's studio back there, boy. Y'all got like
okay, I got dope studio going on.
Ooh, you can do a choir back there. That's what I'm talking about. Look good.
Shout out to Baby, man. We out here in the Diamond right now.
Oh, in the Diamond, where you at now? The Diamond in San Francisco?
Yeah, at Expressions College.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, tell me that Level 13. I'm gonna just start the first question though. I know damn well ain't nobody mama named them Level 13. So what we gonna do, we just gonna keep it real. I know y'all names, but I'm just so you introduce yourself, you know, artist name, and then just kind of explain that to us. I'm really intrigued to know how y'all even get to this part.
Okay. Well, I'm Sky Too Wise. Definitely. Too Wise. You got to get it right. You got to spell it. And you got to get it right. So, you know, why not just put in a name? You know, definitely a name that describes me. Definitely flowing like the wind, just floating and flowing with opportunities and being shielded from danger and just continuing to be free and overseeing things. You feel me?
Right. And?
Hey. And I'm Fru. And basically, you can put 2 U's on there. You know what I mean? Basically, I got the name from Fresh. You know, I was playing varsity as a freshman, and so everybody used to call me Fresh Meat. So Fresh kind of followed me. Just to change it to a tone, like Fruit came out, you know what I mean, eventually. So, hey, and it just kind of followed me ever since, man.
Right. Well, all right. And how you get to Level 13? How did y'all concatenate together and be such a dynamic duos? I don't know how you call it. Y'all just do so much. I mean, how did this come about?
I appreciate that. Thank you. It's an honor to be even asked, you know. But for us, we used to vibe a lot before we made Levels 13, and when we would always have an elevated mind state or a shift in perspective or something like that, we would always look at each other and be like, levels, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's level to anything. And so when it came time for us to like put a stamp on what we wanted to do, you know, it was just in alignment with what we had already been implementing, had already been putting out into the universe. And so the 13 came about from, I guess, just trying to make it
stand out.
Make it stand out because levels is very broad in general, but 13 put on there to
signify like unity, you know what I'm saying? What we want to do is create a platform to where everybody can come on and just shine and do what they do, you know what I mean? Right. We all do something, so why not do it together, you know what I mean? And so 13 came from like the concept of 12, like 12 zodiac signs, 12 months, you know, 12 cycles. So this concept of 12 and then 13 being the unity of everything, you know what I'm saying? There's no piece, just encompassing all of it. And that's kind of what we about. So it's a perfect number.
So have you guys been rocking since you was yay high, or how did y'all cook up meet?
Like 4 years old.
Since 4 years old? Whoa.
You know, and
Dang, that's crazy. Were y'all neighbors or something? I mean, what's up? 4 years old? That's preschool.
I think we was definitely in another life we were sisters or something, you know, definitely. But in this dimension, we just met a few years ago.
Yeah, about 3 years.
2017.
What?
Yeah, here in California.
Wait, so you knew each other since 4, but then you guys reconnected later?
Nah, she was joking. That's what a lot of people say. They always say, like, y'all had to know each other since I was like 4. And, you know, everybody has stories made up for us. Like, I know y'all knew each other since Sandbox. Like, you know? But no,
Oh, wow. So the real story is y'all just met a few years ago, connected, and just started making dope music together.
Come on, though. Yeah.
Wow, that's super hot. That's super hot. Where did you guys connect? At the school or what?
Right here where we at, man. This is the place right here. We got a lot of respect and shout out to SAE Expression, man. It paved the way for us to be able to link, network, and just springboard off of it and make something of it, you know?
That's facts. It definitely was a landing ground. Definitely still is like home grounds. You know what I'm saying? Much love and much respect. We kind of like expanded here, you know what I'm saying? And learned a lot of different pieces and seen a lot of different pieces to test out. So,
and we just graduated too from here, you know, so we're alumni.
Yay! Yes. So tell us a little bit about the experience you guys have had as, you know, starting out performing to now performing together, you know, because I mean, people out there, if they have not seen you guys perform together, that's why you have a stigma that's going with you that like, oh, y'all had to know each other since 4 years old, because it's like you guys are like peanut butter and jelly. That's straight up real talk when y'all perform. So tell us how it was when you started out and then how it transitioned to now.
Man, I like that question. Thanks, man. I appreciate you asking that. Man, like she said, we kind of always talked about stuff differently, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of figured out each other's train of thoughts and figured out like things on a greater level outside of us. So we kind of incorporated that in the music, in the movement when we perform. And every night we would go back over everything. Like it was like, all right, what went well? What could we do better? You know what I'm saying? Like, and how was they impacted? What was the experience? You know what I'm saying? That's always the mission is to come with an experience. You know what I mean? Because it's just holding in on the reason why we do it in the first place. You know.
And then, you know, like performing was the thing we did first before we had any music out. Before we probably had anything really hardcore recorded. Like we were performing at Revolution. Shout out Revolution and Blossom Game. Much love to them over there in West Oakland. It was a place we performed together, and it was like a home for us, you know what I'm saying? A place for us to really cultivate our audience and really see how we were impacted, and like she said, and seeing what we were doing, what was our strengths and weaknesses. And we realized we was performing, people was like, where can I find this? Where can I find this? And it's like, it's not ready yet. We still getting
right.
So we was learning how to make it better every time. And so every time we made a song, we would learn something, and it was like, that's bad. We need to go back and fix that. But we were still creating, still performing. So really, that was just gaining our network. And then to where we are now, it's just like we got our music stolen back in February. We want to support somebody in West Oakland, and we was parked out there, and somebody snatched the laptop, the hard drive, everything.
Yeah.
But we got music.
Oh.
I know, right? Yeah. That was pretty bad. Yeah. But it just really fired
that's sickening.
We have been holding on to music for maybe like 2 years now, not putting stuff out, like really just trying to make it great. And so that made us really like, all right, let's put something out. And so that's when we dropped Sophia, like the birthing ground for what we knew we had cooking. We have other stuff in the bulk. And Sophia is the definition of creation, like how creation split herself in half so she could experience both halves or two different of things. And so that was really dedicated to our future projects, and also my late best friend as well. And just getting next.
Facts.
And so we dropped that back in February. It was great. Everybody loved it. Like, we finally gave people something. Everybody had been supporting us, come to our shows. And that was like the test to see, like, okay, who really messing with us? Who's really out there listening? And so we pull up on people and they be like, pull up on me. It's just, you know, and then how we got here is just really answering every call, manifesting what we want. Last year we performed on Oakland Pride. We manifested that and made that happen. It was like, next year we want to get on SF Pride. And we did. Who knew it would be at Dwayne's House of Music, you know what I'm saying, and be on this in this primitive way, you know what I'm saying, where we're about to create a new way of experiencing music. And this is just beyond what we could have even fathomed when we said, hey, we want to be on the SF stage next year. And so, like, here we are. And
there it is.
I got a question for him, Lee.
That's facts.
Okay.
I got two good ones after I listened to that. First of all, I knew that I can sense that kind of the reason why people thought y'all been together since, you know, knee high to a grasshopper, because maybe y'all was together in the previous lives, because it's obvious that y'all like have the right vibe. Y'all vibe the same, sort of like me and our band. Our band's the same way. Like Liz, she probably cussed me out as soon as we leave. I mean, it just happens. And then we just come back again and be like, whatever. I mean, but then we just have that same vibe. But I want to ask you a question. I know being an Afro-American independent woman out here trying to pave the way, and to get all the way and then end up in that nice, beautiful a studio where all kind of great people came. It's a journey. And you kind of spoke about it. But you seen Leah's movie that she made. She make movies. You remember y'all seen that at the thing, the movie?
Yeah.
The Village. So if someone wrote that movie from the time y'all was little, I'm talking about this life, not the one before. This life, up until now.
This life.
Yeah, this life, up until now. And someone said, give me a title for that movie. What would be the title of that movie?
Okay.
Ooh. Get a little deep there, huh?
I'm just saying, you could take a title that's out already, or you could take a title that you just create right now. But Leah, you see, she made movies. So, and we gonna name it. Somebody already made it. So you got that from when y'all was little and y'all got to now. So now, right now, it's time for us to name this movie, because we finna get 1 million. I need, what's the name?
But I hella like how they collabing though. They like, oh, we gotta.
That's why. That's good.
I love it. Yeah.
If we had to name it, ours would be called
To You From Nowhere.
To You From Nowhere?
Yup, and it's spelled KNOWHERE.
Hold on, y'all like Siamese twins? Because we ain't been on this damn thing that long for y'all to come up there and have all the vocals and stuff together. And y'all had no clue that I was going to ask that question.
Right.
They had no clue I was going to ask that question, because they was like, ooh, they went.
To You From Nowhere. I like that.
They did sign language on us, Lee. They did sign language, and next thing you know, they had
everything. But man, I had to like that title though. To You From Nowhere. Yeah.
Okay, so
that's dope.
I got one more for them. Okay, so that's good. So, you know, I tell you, one of the things we do at Dwayne Wiggins is called Pass the Gift. And pass the gift, it can come from artist to artist. You know, the way life is today and everything going on, we need to pass the gift to our youth. And our youth that's trying to get into any type of thing they need to do in life to be doing something worth a shit. And, you know, if they do music, they do music. If they do audio visual, you see we have the place to do it. But I'm going to go say, I'm thinking about, because one day y'all going to be in a compound killing it. I've been inspired. Everybody be inspired. My son, when y'all was doing a photo shoot, didn't want to leave. Y'all seen him, 14 years old. He may be one day have a 12-year-old. He got a sister about 12 years old. Watch y'all perform. She going to walk up to you, Sky, and say, if you want to give me just any advice on how to just be me, what would you tell me? What would you tell her, Scott? She about 11. Don't know, but she knows she want to do something. You give that 11-year-old answer. She's inspired by everything you just did, watch you perform. Then heard all this wonderful interview and what all this space mean, that your space and how your air breathe is so much different than everybody else. Might be her bank. What you gonna tell her, Sky? Pass the gift on this wonderful show. I know you got it, and don't ask her nothing. Talk to you. So let's get the camera.
Tell her, I would look at that and I would tell her, whatever you do that makes you feel good and it makes the environment around you feel good, do that. And don't stop doing it until you're full. No matter how hard that road gets, like seek it. Like really yearn for it to show you through it. And that's how music was for me. I started with the harmonica and it just made my whole family happy. I probably wasn't even playing good, but it made me and my environment. And I kept going. And through that I found myself, and I would tell her, like, don't stop for nothing. Keep going, and anything that amplifies that, give your light to it. Share your light with it, and it's only going to propel you further. Don't ever stop.
Shit, I had another question, but after that one, I didn't want to ask nothing else. Shit, I do have one more. Oh Lord, how about that one, Lee? Be careful with that.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Exactly. Yeah. Every time I ask for something, it gets better and better.
Be careful what you ask for. My last one, and I'm gonna have Leah ask one. Okay. After we do this movie, we're gonna build a school of music. And this school of music, you're going to be the principal. And you're going to tell me the very first class that kindergartner in the school of music should take before they embark in this class that is called Musical Life. What will be that first class in the school of music you give anybody? Even if they're a 50-year-old person about to start music for the first time, the first class should be what there?
Ooh, the first class in the school of music.
Your school. Nobody, you may, it's whatever you school, you bringing them in there. You're going to have a big ass building like that right there, your school, and they coming in here to learn. That first class, they have to take what?
The first class, they have to take, a class about these frequencies. You know what I'm saying? The frequencies of anything that they want to vibrate on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they on right now? What's going on right now within them? You know what I'm saying? What's the frequencies that's because everything has its own vibration, like, you know, love, pain, fear. What are those frequencies like? You know, and some of those could be translated into keys. You know what I'm saying? We took music theory with Dave Ernest. Shout out to Dave Ernest. And he really put us on to, like, all right, certain chords and certain keys can bring out a certain emotion and a certain mood. So it's going back to that understanding of we're all a part of something greater than ourselves. We're all a part of this connection on a deeper level. And music is a translation, a way to a language through that. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why I personally honor music or love it. You know what I'm saying? In that sense. Because it's a language of its own, and we individually have to learn to speak our own languages in order to shine and speak to another. You know what I'm saying, and sit with somebody and then really just be there. You know what I mean? So that would be the first class.
That's deep.
I agree too.
Yeah.
I mean,
women deep.
It ain't my class, ain't my school, but I agree. I agree with you. I ain't the principal and shit, but I agree. All right, Leah, let's take them home. You got a couple. All
right, I got two last good questions.
Oh,
okay.
Come on.
So if you could travel to the furthest part of the world, where would that be that your music would take you? The furthest distance in the world, where would you go?
Furthest distance.
She said in the world. I'm gonna go pour me a drink.
In the world.
So we just staying on Earth.
Just a place that you would love to see that your music could take you. Where would you go?
Man, definitely Africa.
Yeah.
Africa, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to choose a place. Because I feel like everywhere. It's like where I'm at that moment. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. I don't kind of want to have a certain expectation. I just want to see as much and unfold as much as possible. But Africa is definitely one of those that I personally want to come across.
Africa. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sky, what about you?
The furthest place on earth. I don't know. I feel like everything we're saying is like a creation of our own minds, and so I know that we're getting to a place in technology where what we're thinking is being translated into this technology and vice versa. And I would want my music to be taken to a point of just being able to imprint it on people. You know what I'm saying? It be so pure and so healing that it is allowed for that. You know what I'm saying? And print my music on people and be inside the brains and minds of people as they process it and receive it. You know what I'm saying? Because I only put it out one way, but they're receiving it in so many different other ways. And I would want to be like somewhere in a part of that to witness it, that happen. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So good, man.
Look, hey. Okay.
I tell you what.
All right. So, all right.
Shit, I didn't even know the answer to that one.
You're going to have to put your thinking cap on for this one. Okay. If you could create your own legendary group, who would you put in that group and why would you connect those talents together?
Ooh, good one.
Dead or alive. They could be dead or alive.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Number one, Erykah Badu.
Like, off top.
Okay.
Off top.
I can see that.
Erykah's in there because she embodies like feminine, just greatness, and musical genius just flow on every level, all throughout history, from then till now, through her kids, through generations. You can see it all in her, and that's just
she's so dynamic.
Oh, yes.
And that's one person in the group. Okay, how many people in the group, Lee?
How many?
Let's say four. Oh, four part band. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Erykah, okay. 3 more.
Well, I say Pop.
Oh, hands down. Hands up and hands down for sure.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna change the world for real. Like, it's gonna continue to be changed. Like, the mentality that he had at such a young age. Like, in the group is just gonna really add a dynamic that is gonna take the way of thinking even to a higher level, a different dimension.
That's real.
Those two together alone would just be dynamic group.
And Tupac. Come on.
Okay. All right. Two more.
It's just ridiculous. Yeah, but Marvin Gaye would definitely give us that soul that will bring in our ancestors and our elderly and make sure we're tapping that frequency as well. You know what I'm saying? And he just got it, man. He just got it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I was listening to Marvin today when I was on my walk. I was listening to him. Hey, okay. All right, one more to seal it up.
You ain't be walking too damn fast on Marvin Gaye. Now you're gonna be able to get it up. You start jogging and shit. That's it.
This wasn't the plan.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
We will have to go with J. Cole. J. Cole.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
He is that man. He just takes what he's and he makes it to where anybody can digest it, and you're enjoying this meal as it's digesting. That's and right. he's there with it mentally, but he's not trying to beat it on your head with it. But he just, I don't know, he'll definitely he got the formula. He got the formula,
right. Sometimes you can't explain it, but some people just got it. You like
got that it factor.
Yeah. So before we go, 2 seconds to think of what would you name this group the legends that you just put together. What would you name them?
Oh shit, they gonna sing that shit too. They gonna have some moves and shit. They don't be fucking around. Dude. Watch this. They gonna stand around in a chair and say, "Wham!" on your ass. What?
Yeah, I know. I already know.
They're gonna spin around the chair and point at that motherfucker like bye-bye. They got dancing and all kinds of shit.
Look, there she go.
That's
Oh.
Okay. Well, that's fine because you know we OGs, and I wrote this down, and you can answer that on July 4th. Yeah. We can actually. Okay. That's one of you just believe it or not, me and Leah really just look retarded. We smart, and just right now.
Wow, retarded.
Well, just me, but just right now.
I look drunk. That's what I look.
Okay, I'm a little lit too. Right now, Sky, we have just picked your first question that you're going to interview somebody when you do the live shred. So that's one of them questions right there.
Okay.
That's one. You can take it and flip it, rub it down. Oh no, that's the one. That's the one. Because whichever one you couldn't answer, I was gonna give you a mulligan until that day, and then that's what after you was gonna answer it, then you was gonna ask somebody that.
Cool. Something like Prue.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get it down pat. I got you. Just got to. So. Can y'all give me a little freestyle to collectively or individually, and we're gonna end the Pass the Gift Wednesday Hip Hop R&B Shred. You'll see both of these fantastic artists live with the band, interviewing people, passing some of this gift to people. You know, you'll see this. But before we close this show out, Leah, it was pretty dope, huh? We ain't been online. I mean, we ain't been online, but this fed me right now because they fed me. So this was great. So
yeah.
If y'all could just take us out, we're going to let them do a little something like everybody do. Y'all just kick back and be impressed with this. Y'all, whatever y'all want to do, y'all can do. Jingle bells, I don't give a shit. Whatever y'all do is going to be dope.
All right. Gotta live our best life. West side, yeah, we coming for the best nights. Can't lie, learn to move from my first try. Can't make 2 steps to my left, right. Hope.
Left, right, in the matrix. I bet I'ma die before I ever get complacent. I'm choosy only ride with my ride. It's nothing basic. I'm on the front line and my homies is adjacent.
Yeah. Get it set, then it's sanctioned. Okay. With the set in the sea, your selection. Okay. Old man's be already open. Resourcing was dormant. The doorman
said, live life, you only get this one flight. Go take off and burn rubber, the new heights. Don't look back, the worry evolve regardless. Go inside to solve it. Fibonacci, the start is it. Feels good.
Y'all can't even see. I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. See that? And you got to give it up for level 13, man. I mean, you gonna see more of them. You know me, I collect kittens. When I find these people that's out there, man, and they're about it, I collect them and I give them a bottle and I purr them, and then I let them go out there. And, did I say that out loud? I can't believe I said that. Do shit. They become tigers. Yeah, I didn't mean anyway, but hey, Tom Slick, hey, this was one of the cold-bloodedest R&B hip-hop shred interviews we had in a while. And we will be back, and you'll see more of them.
Yeah.